The Broadview Bloodbath is what they call a home haunt. And a home haunt is a haunted house, but it's actually in my yard at my house. And it's a one-night event. It raises money for the Columbus Dog Connection, which is a local dog rescue group. And it's quite a show. It's has multiple scenes. It has everything from vampires to zombies to a tribute to John Wayne Gacy and Dexter, and you'll see all kinds of things, but it is very scary. But you know, we do it and put it on every year now to raise money for a good cause. The event is a fundraiser event, and we obviously love dogs, and the Columbus Dog Connection does some tremendous work in the community. But you know, my volunteers, they run the gamut. We have professional airbrush artists, we have professional carpenters, we have people that volunteer their time that I don't even know if they like haunted houses or horror movies, but they like to be creative. And I think over the years I've decided that life is just a lot more than just going to work and coming home and paying your bills, that there needs to be, for me at least, some sort of creative activity or element. And doing a haunted house every October is my creativity. And I think for all the volunteers, it's the same thing for them. The walls are 8 foot tall, and you walk through the mouth of a clown and go into his throat to enter the haunted house. And you go into the John Wayne Gacy room. And John Wayne Gacy was one of the most notorious mass murderers in this country. He killed 23 men and boys. And the tribute room to John Wayne Gacy is all about John Wayne Gacy having a monster inside him, and ultimately, you know, almost a sympathetic character. He really had a monster inside him that he talked about before they executed him that killed people. So that's room one. Then you walk down a skeleton hall, and the skeleton hall is actually, the walls are made out of great stuff, which is a foam insulation that comes in a can, and we use over a case of great stuff foam insulation, and that stuff dries rock hard. And so we actually had 3 separate panels that formed into a full skeleton. And then you walk into the Dexter room, and the Dexter room is a tribute to a Showtime TV original series called Dexter. And Dexter Morgan is a serial killer with a conscience. And so he ultimately he has a monster inside him that he calls his dark passenger. And so you go through there and you go into the monster inside on the microscopic level. It's the bug room. And that's the end of the actual 8 foot tall wall structure called the monster inside. And so then you go from there into a toxic scene, a graveyard scene. We want them to give us money for the Columbus Dog Connection, and 100% of what they give goes right back to the Columbus Dog Connection. But then we want to give them a professional quality show so that they think, wow, that was really worth it, you know? So that's what we want. We want to scare the crap out of them.